do a little and try to make the scene as funny as I can. And you know that I don't say no, cause if you say no, then the scene blows, but you don't say no. Cause I'm standing in the back just looking at the scene, still thinking about doing a walk-on. And it'll be good. I was standing in the back, I was looking at the scene, I was thinking about doing a walk-on. First I do a little yes and I do a little and, try to make the scene as funny as I can. And you know that I don't say no, cause if you say no, then the scene blows, but you don't say no. Cause I'm standing in the back just looking at the scene, still thinking about doing a walk-on. And it'll be good.
Hello, how are you everyone? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to another virtual improv. You can see we have a new setup here. Everything's all fancy and shiny. Just we still have a lot of technical difficulties because I have no clue what I'm doing. So please, if the audio sounds bad, if there's anything going on, please put it in the chat and I'll do my best to fix it during the show. Last week my audio was straight up garbage, so hopefully this time it's a lot better. Thanks for joining us. We got a really fun show planned for tonight. A lot of new crazy stuff. Check out the about tabs on the bottom there. Oh, thanks, Mike. I sound like I'm from Rhode Island. That's because I am from Rhode Island. We have a lot of fun stuff you can do in the chat now. There's some like cool audience interaction features. One fun thing you can do is if you use your channel points, which I am trying to do right now, but my computer's pretty laggy. You can highlight your messages and they pop on the screen. So if I say hi there, it'll go in the chat highlighted as you see there. But look at that. It came up on the screen. You can be famous too. Anyway, why don't we start the show? Why don't we get everybody out here? Let's bring them out. They're my favorite people in the whole world. Here they come. First person up, we got Josh Budman. Hey-o. We got ourselves a little Laura Murley action. All right. Chloe Zwiker. The fabulous Michael Laderman. Liz Jukovsky. And Connor Allen. All right, that's the cast of tonight. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Let's talk about life. Let's figure out all the problems of the world. What's going on with you guys today?
Yeah, I think we can do that. I think 6 comedians can take on the world's biggest problems right now.
I think so.
It's Friday, and that's it's not a problem. We already solved that.
I mean, do days really matter anymore? Does time have meaning anymore? Is it Friday, Mike? If I push you real hard on this, do you know?
I mean, is it?
Is it Friday?
Is it?
Somewhere in the world it's Friday.
I'm not sure anymore.
Somewhere it's Saturday.
Is that how days work?
I feel like after I get out of work, it's the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. On a Tuesday, I'm like, you know what?
I think my work day is
Saturday.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know it was gonna be a 3-day weekend until like 3:00 today. At least it's a 3-day weekend for me, and then I was like, "Oh shit, that's right. That's amazing. It's the best gift I've gotten."
Yeah.
Wow.
See, that doesn't apply to me at all because I work at a gym, and like holidays are when people come in because they have a day off,
Bastards.
and so we don't stop for anything.
Not even a pandemic.
Nope.
Or Martin Luther King Day.
Abs don't take a
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah, what did Martin Luther King Jr. ever do for us?
Oh.
Gotta work those
Oh.
abs.
I can't say that. I don't. It doesn't feel good.
Anyway.
Hey!
Hey.
Are we recording?
Hey, everyone, there's closed captions on the stream now. If you look on the options and you need them, they're there. Closed captions are there now. Yes, anyway. This is going to be fun, guys. I have a new feature on the show. That is, I give someone a secret mission. And today's secret mission is going to Liz. So why doesn't everybody mute your speakers? Not the audience. I'm just talking about the performers. Everyone except for Liz. Make it so you can't hear me right now. And we're just, me, you, Liz. We're going to have a minute just to talk, just me and you. Okay.
All right.
How are you doing, Liz? I miss you.
I miss you.
It's nice to see
been a
you.
while.
I mean, just
too.
electronically, but, you know, it's life.
Yeah, it's what counts now. Like,
Yeah.
This counts as an in-person
This is
hangout,
our QT.
so.
Well, all right. So, Liz, here's your secret mission for the day.
Okay.
You have to try to get to know anyone's middle name. That's it.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
try
and
to
this
find
is
out.
for the whole show.
For the whole show. Over the course of the show, if you can find out one person's middle name, you get the secret mission.
Okay.
All right, let's bring everybody back in here now. All right, everybody. We're good. We're good. Unmute us. We're good. Oh, no. Did Mike... What just happened, Mike?
What's up?
Oh, I see you laughing in the chat. I'm like, what just happened? What did he do?
I think Chloe said I can't hear anything. And then I was imagining you thinking, oh shit,
Oh,
is the
fuck.
sound wrong?
That's probably what I would have done. You're absolutely right.
Uh-huh.
Ay.
I heard the challenge. Should I leave the show?
Did you really hear the challenge?
No, I didn't. I'm just kidding.
If you, oh, all right. Well, he's gone now. Connor's gone. All right. I just love having the ability to do that. I feel like God. All right, here we go. So
just kicking people out left and right.
We got our challenge for the evening. Let's get our first game going. The first game of the night is going to be a game that's called Typewriter. I called it The Writer. I should just call it Typewriter. But basically, we're going to have a omniscient narrator by the name of Josh Budman, who's going to be writing a story on a typewriter. And some players behind him, let's go with Chloe and Connor to start, are going to be acting out that story. We have some one-word suggestions from the chat. So let's go with Pine. Your suggestion is Pine.
And Chris, we don't speak, right? Do we speak?
Yes.
We speak. Okay.
But he will occasionally fuck with the things you're saying or doing, or like throw the story in different directions. He can edit, basically.
Sure.
He can do some hosting edits. Anyway, you're on your own now.
I've got Chloe. It's okay. We'll be all right.
What? We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it.
Josh is muted.
They're a lot.
I'm
a lot taller.
All right. Okay. It came from the pine woods. The sun was sitting down, and Jennifer and Mark were getting cozy inside their tent for a 3-day long weekend getaway up in the mountains, the mountain woods, as some people would call it. And they were just getting nice and cozy. It was their first time away since starting to date.
Sorry, I brought up. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, sorry, I brought all these books. I guess I just didn't want us to be bored, but I might have overdone it.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's cute. It's like quirky, right? But also like where there's no space to sleep, like where are we going to lay on top of the books? Like where are we supposed to go?
I thought we could stay up all night reading stories out loud to each other.
You want us to stay up all night after we hiked up 2/3 of the mountain?
To be completely honest, I'm very scared. I'm scared of the dark, and I'm scared of camping. And I guess I didn't want to tell you.
Mark had an experience when he was a child. His parents went camping and forgot about him.
I had an experience when I was a child at this campsite, actually. I went camping here with my parents, and they forgot me for an entire day.
They just left you for a whole day?
Yep. From sun up to sundown, they were gone.
Suddenly his parents just arrived.
Hi. It's just your 3 parents. We're all here.
His mother, his father, and his stepmom.
It's your polyamorous parents here.
What are you guys doing here? I'm trying to have a romantic weekend.
Surprise.
We wanted to model a healthy relationship.
Ever since they had left him alone years ago, they make sure to check up on him every single night, even when he's alone in a romantic getaway in the woods.
We hadn't gotten a text from you in about an hour, so we thought we'd just drive up.
Okay, I thought the books were a lot. But now all 3 of your parents are here?
They've got a weird relationship happening. Listen, Chloe,
we sleep in the same bed.
Okay, Mom, please don't do that. It's embarrassing.
And our
My name is Jennifer.
Oh my God, I'm really, this is falling apart.
Delete. The character knows everyone's names. Wait, what did I name them? Jennifer and Mark. Yes. As a recap, the characters' names are Jennifer and Mark.
Jennifer, do you know why I called you Chloe? Because
Mark, I can't imagine why.
When my parents forgot me all those years ago when I was a kid, a small toad kept me company, and the toad's name was Chloe. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
Are you calling me a toad?
No, what I was trying to say is I had a connection with that toad, just like I have a connection with you.
That's not making me feel better, Mark.
No, I didn't mean. Oh,
honey,
God, I'm blowing it.
Honey, can I interrupt for a second? It sounds like you two need to work something out. We're going to go back to our cabin and we're going to read magazines to each other until we fall asleep. Okay?
Naked.
Bye.
Naked.
No,
Bye.
Mom.
Very hot.
I'm sorry about my mom.
Which one?
Both of them.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
The toad, is that your toad? Is that
Chloe, is that you? I didn't think toads could live that long, but it's her. I recognize the red stripe.
Mark, I've missed you.
I missed you too. My life has been an uphill battle since we spent time together.
I can't believe that you've moved on without me. Oh my God, Mark. You moved on without her?
Well, I moved on to you. I'm in love with you. That's what I wanted to tell you. That's what I was trying to tell you before my parents showed up.
Wow, this was a bad time for me to show up. I don't think you can be I think you're still in love with Chloe.
I'm not. And Jennifer, I should say, you shouldn't put your hand in front of your mouth because that's very threatening to a frog. So if you have anything else to say, make sure your hand...
She is a toad.
Listen, Chloe, you have to let me go. You have to let me go. I'm in my 30s. I can't do this.
And Chloe took this really badly and jumped on Mark.
No, she's poisonous. Jennifer, she's poisonous. Run.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Jennifer ran into the woods and Chloe chased after her. There should be no survivors in the pines. Cut to the next morning. The three parents show up and find the other bodies missing.
Oh my God.
Where'd they go?
This is just like 10 years ago when we left him the first time.
Yeah. Sundown to sunrise.
We just got caught up in a good story.
Damn you, Reader's Digest. Damn you to hell.
And they wouldn't see them again for another 10 years. ... To be continued. The end.
I had a false playoff there. Sorry, guys.
That was good.
It was good. It was suspenseful. It kept us on our toes.
Oh man, oh no, Chloe's back.
I was trying to be a frog. It was late.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
That was crazy.
I learned something today, which is that covering your mouth is very intimidating to frogs.
Yeah,
It signals danger to a frog.
That's really good to know.
Is that really true, or are you messing with us?
No, I just wanted to mess with Chloe in that scene.
It's because they don't know if you're chewing bubble gum or kicking ass.
Right. I mean, yeah.
I'm usually doing both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And they can't cover their mouths, so it makes them insecure too.
They can't reach.
Maybe it has something to do with the tongue. I don't know. Oh, crap. Guys, I forgot. Before we start this next segment, I need an audience volunteer. I need a volunteer that preferably is watching from a desktop. If you are watching from a desktop and you want to volunteer for a thing that you can do to play the next game with us, please let me know in the chat because it's fun. It's easy. You don't have to show up. Your video doesn't show up. Your audio doesn't show up. It's not that kind of thing. It is a drawing game. So if you want to play, let me know. But the next thing we're going to do is, guys, do you have anything you want to plug? Anything at all in the whole world? Anything going on? Anything on the interwebs that you guys are doing?
Well, I don't have a show per se, and I have an idea, but I haven't done it yet, and it's basically like I'm gonna start doing like monogram art for people because I've been working on calligraphy. So I don't know, like if one of you could be one of my first like subjects, I could make art for you. So if anybody wants to give me their monogram, maybe the first, middle, and last initials of their name, that would be a really great place to start.
Okay.
Is that now? Is it like a sewing thing?
No. Like calligraphy.
Calligraphy. Okay, so it's all right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. That's very cool.
I've been doing like watercoloring, but I want to get into calligraphy. So.
That sounds awesome.
Just saying, you don't have to give me your initials right now, but.
That's a great idea. I mean, yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Sorry, that's not really a plug. Like you don't have a website.
But whose name would look the best? Like whose name would look the best?
I mean, I feel like JB sounds really cool, like Joshua Budman, JB. But what's the middle initial? Oh, you're muted, Josh.
G. JPB.
JP.
Like jelly and peanut butter. What does P stand for?
Stands for Paul.
Okay, cool.
Joshua Paul Budman. That's me.
She did it.
Nice.
She accomplished her mission, which was to get to know somebody's middle name. That was crazy.
Oh, that was so good because I totally. You had me going.
I mean, I do actually want to learn calligraphy.
I was
that
like,
wasn't
Chris is letting this show pitch go on a
lie.
really long time, but I'm here for it because, like, whatever.
So do I lose points? Or
No.
what happened?
You lose, Josh.
Yeah.
We all
Outta here.
win.
And that means Josh is gone.
Dignity.
So
This is the show where the points matter, and you're now in point dead.
yes, every point is $1.
Improv prison.
Sorry, if people actually have things to plug, please go ahead.
Yes. Anything else people want to plug?
I do have something to plug in
Yes,
a similar
Josh.
vein. I started this series with another improviser friend of mine where one of us draws a character and the other one draws a character who could cancel the previous one. So it's like superhero kind of thing. Totally ripped it off from a website that's been defunct for 10 years. But we thought it'd be a great way to learn how to draw. And we're calling ourselves Bud versus Sid. So if you look on Facebook or Instagram, it's BUDVSSYD. Look us up. We have an Instagram page and a Facebook page, and you can see our art. It's every Wednesday. We're putting a new character. We just have 2 right now, but you'll see it'll grow. So check it out.
That's so fun.
That's wonderful. Anybody else have anything
Yeah.
going on? What do you got?
Check out my TikTok, y'all.
Yeah.
What's your TikTok?
Glowstar11.
Close to 11 at
Pretty
that
rad.
TikTok.
Catch me on TikTok, baby.
Catch me inside.
I do a
Catch
show.
me.
I do a show at
your screen.
youtube.com/BUZEY every Saturday at 8 Pacific. And
Beautiful.
and I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. So don't look for me there. Don't come looking for me there.
Don't look.
I'm not there.
I feel
Don't
like
say
look
my
for me,
name
don't
around
ask for me.
TikTokers.
I feel like you would have some
You
tight.
should get one, Connor.
Maybe I should. Yeah. I look at TikTok sometimes. I
I
lurk on TikTok.
feel
How
like
do
you'd
you
have some
look at
tight
the
talks.
TikToks if you don't have.
You'd have some tight talks, Connor.
You,
Mm.
Some TikToks.
Yeah,
tight
like-
Just-
talk,
The
Chris said
tightest
it
talk.
first.
The tightest, yeah.
talk
Like
content.
when I think about talks, I think about Connor and Allen. Also, I've never whispered to anybody on this platform before, and I just tried to do it, and boy, oh boy, do I not know what the hell I'm doing. But don't mind me. Let's
I mean, Twitch is a little clunky. Don't
It's
blame
so
yourself.
clunky.
Someone asking. Oh yeah, we have someone asking if the phone works.
And we're gonna find that out right
Let's try it.
now-ish. When I can finally send this person a message, we are gonna send them the link, and this is gonna go perfectly, even though we've never played this game before. But I'm excited because, it's fun. It's audience interaction. All right, so the St. Andrew, we're gonna whisper.
You can
Oh,
click on their
boom.
name and then there's a
Done.
button to
I literally
whisper.
thought his screen name was the Standrew. Like,
Oh, my whisper was not
Damn.
delivered
It's
because it
the
was a link.
Strandrew.
it's the Strandrew. That makes
There we go.
even less sense.
This is my 3rd time on Twitch, so I'm sure it'll go well. All right, yeah, so I sent you a link, St. Andrew. You just let me know if that goes through. Also, thank you for the follow. Subscribe. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Mike. Wow, a subscription. Look at you. 4 months.
Man.
4 months he's been a subscriber. All right, so Andrew, let me know if you can find that site, and we're gonna have a little convo on the side here. Who is this now? Thank you, Budman. Wow, Josh, thanks for the follow. It's just gonna be people in the show. That's pretty much who it is. If not, we're just gonna have Mike do this because he's on a desktop and he's whatever. All right.
Fantastic artist. I really like the weird zombie graphic that's happening.
Yeah, that's like an automatic thing. All right, they've got it. I don't know who this. All right, so I'm gonna whisper to them. All right, draw.
He's whispering.
Whisper. ASMR.
Oh, guys, let's do some ASMR. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, thank you.
Does it creep you out?
I hate ASMR. I hate it so much.
Well, speaking of ASMR, it's time for our second game. It is called Draw Audience. We have our audience volunteer, the St. Andrew. They're going to draw for us. I gave them a secret concept to draw. This group of well-to-do art connoisseurs are going to comment on it and just try to suss out the meaning of this piece of art. Here we go. All right, that's your cue, the St. Andrew.
So little says so much.
Do cars ever really go where you intend them to go?
Hot Wheels leading the way.
It's like you have this big canvas in life, and yet you live your life on one side that's comfortable, you know?
Sometimes you're a truck and sometimes you're just a regular car, you know? And that's how I feel about.
But you're always sideways.
Gravity doesn't always have to go up and down. It could go left and right as well.
I've just been told by the gallery owner that this was accidentally hung sideways due to technical difficulties, I believe. Something about being on a phone. So yeah.
Is it the painting that is sideways, or is it our perspective?
That must be what the artist is trying to tell us, to change our perspective.
Now, here's how I see it. Some of us are Sandra Bullock, and some of us are Keanu Reeves.
Some of us are too fast, and some of us are too furious.
Some of us are perhaps.
The dinner bell.
But I think that was a very, very good observation, but more specific, please.
Too fast, too furious, too?
Some of us are Point Break.
Some of us Tokyo drift through life.
Some of us 9. Fast and Furious 9. 9.
Oh my God.
7.
All right, that was an interesting game.
Yes, Standrew. Yes.
Everybody, I've been saying they say Andrew, but it's probably they Standrew or does Standrew. Whatever it is, thank you so much for doing that, Standrew. That was wonderful. It was a fun first attempt at that game. I think it needs some more work. I'm going to workshop that a little bit more.
I'm gonna workshop it.
But it was fun.
Mhm.
Oh, that was great. Let's go ahead and all right, we'll figure that out later. That was a good time. Yeah, so we got our mission done. We're only halfway through the show. I think what we really need to do though is probably reconnect with each other right now, because I know that this world is crazy. We're like communicating digitally. So I think we really do need to like just take a minute, take a breath, and we're all going to try to count to 20 at the same time. All right? We're going to try to do this, okay? Without anyone interrupting each other, all of us just saying one number at a time, no repeats. We are going to yeah. So here we go. Everybody close your eyes. Take a breath together. All right, here we go. And if we fail the first time, that's it. Only one time. Here we go. Ready? 1.
2.
All right, we tried. All right. Well, we gave it a shot.
Really, you weren't sensing the other people
We didn't really
correctly?
I
sense.
feel like that was my fault. My bad. That was my fault.
Through the computer.
It's all of our
The
fault.
computers.
Guys, you know what that means? We have. I just been told we have to go to commercial. Hold on. We have to go to a commercial. Be right back. Hold on. We have my sponsors have there's been some technical difficulties with my sponsors. You know when that happens and you know how sponsors can be with their technical difficulties. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about with those technical difficulties with stuff, and you're trying to copy and paste a file and oh god. There we go. Anyway, like I said, yeah, we gotta go to, sorry, we gotta pay for this thing. Gotta go to commercial. No. Come on, baby.
Do you want to spend more time with your uncle? Well, now you can with Ruffles. Ruffles smell good. Ruffles make you cool. Ruffles attract animals. Ruffles. Eat them with your uncle and explore the nature kingdom. Are you lonely? Do you need exercise? Try Ruffles. Look at this guy. He eats Ruffles, and so does your uncle. Ruffles.
All right, so that was a word from our sponsor, Ruffles. So there you go. Was it worth it, Connor? Did you? I think that was actually pretty funny.
You know, it was worth it for me
was.
to watch that commercial. I just watched that. I wasn't in that, and I enjoyed just watching it.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I'm really hungry now. I don't know.
I'm really missing my uncle now. I don't know.
We had a really funny
go for
pun
some
in the
steel.
audience that I feel like needs to be up on the screen. If a squid tripped in the ocean, would you call that a tentacle difficulty? There you go.
Nice.
That's funny, but not as funny as that commercial. It's good, but
Yeah, I think.
That's from the 90s?
Almost like you have a vested interest in that commercial, Connor.
I thought it was really good.
It was weird in the 90s when Ruffles really tried to be the Uncle Chip, you know?
Are you working for Big Chip?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, in the 90s, there was a big push for people to spend more time with their uncles.
Yeah, the concept of the cool uncle was like a new
Yeah.
fad, and people were like, "Oh, my uncles are so cool," and then uncles always dress
Pretty
cool.
much why Technicolor shirts were like invented.
Yeah, you had Uncle Jesse, Uncle Joey, the movie Uncle Buck. You know, like that was a house with 2 uncles in Full House. I mean, they just were really cashing in that uncle
Yeah.
craze.
They were double
And
uncling
since
it.
people have spent less time with their uncles, A lot of uncles have been radicalized. Coincidence?
I think
I don't
not.
know.
Yeah, the days of the uncle
I
are
think
over, and then now they're all radicalizing it.
We're all dispossessed and
Mhm.
bitter.
Did I spell
Sounds off
uncling
like
right?
cousins.
Double
I
uncle.
don't think uncle is a gerund, so
I'm an uncle now, and I'm pissed. So
How come? What, you feel old?
he's been
No, I'm pissed.
radicalized.
I'm just pissed. I don't know. I can't explain it.
You're definitely a ulf. Ulf. You're ulf.
What the fuck call me?
A uncle I'd like to fuck.
Are you allowed to say
I
that
didn't
on
understand
Twitch?
what that's what you meant.
You can swear as much as you want on Twitch.
Chris, I'm gonna
I
show
wonder
my
what the
nipple.
closed captioning is.
Dude, Connor, really, come on. Like, just, I know you have your independent sponsorship, but you're really just kind of, you're fucking.
Are those Let's potato chips?
Keep your goddamn hands off my Let's.
Keep your goddamn hands off my Let's.
Definitely in
Christ.
the pocket of Big Chip.
Big Chip. I've been trying to stay out of the shadow of Big Chip, and then Connor, you sold out. Improv and Big Chip are like an age-old battle.
Sorry, I got to just do this for like 5 minutes per my sponsorship agreement, and I'll go back to regular.
All right, chips and donuts. Okay, guys, we're going to play another game, and it's a game inspired, rather insensitively, by the film that I had to watch for our this week's upcoming episode of Unlocking the Cage on Sunday. We watched USS Indianapolis: Men of Courage with Nicolas Cage, and basically this game is called Shark Attack. We have 6 survivors on a life raft in the middle of the ocean, and each of them is going to experience a moment. It's called an Academy Award winning moment, but right before, who knows, what the sharks come and attack them. So what we need to get started, I think we have some way back in the chat. You'll see how it works. Let's go with Quartz. Quartz is your suggestion. And without further ado, I present Shark Attack.
Well, Tad, you've done it again. You've crashed another boat.
And this time it's not just in a pond. It's in the ocean. What do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, Tad.
Come on, Tad. Was it worth it?
Playing with the controls. My dad let me steer the ship. I didn't know that it would crash.
Tad, that's no excuse.
Why are you so mad at me? Are we going to be okay?
No,
No, Tad.
Tad, we're not going to be okay.
Mom number 2. My 2 moms. Why are you always mad at me?
Well, because you push buttons you're not supposed to, and then you end up destroying things.
Chloe, this is your Oscar moment.
Just like you destroyed my heart when you came into this world. I thought you were the most precious, gentle thing I had ever seen. And then you brought nothing but destruction. And now a shark approaches the raft. And I know that it's coming for me. And my one hope as I slip over the edge of the raft is that perhaps you'll do better once I'm gone. Goodbye.
Well, are you happy now, Tad? Now you only have one mom.
Hey, hi, I'm a shark here. I've been kind of waiting in the water for a while.
Oh, look, a shark. Now, why'd you have to go and take your mac and cheese and throw it overboard, Tad? I made that for you in the only microwave on the ship. And I warmed it up for you even though our generator is almost out because
Liz,
you demanded mac and cheese.
This is your Oscar moment.
And I cut my finger. I cut my finger and I bled for you. And I bled onto that mac and cheese. But I wanted to feed you. I wanted you to have sustenance. And so I sacrificed and I gave you that Kraft mac and cheese, Tad. I gave it to you with my cold arm because I forgot to pack a sweater. And what did you do? You threw it overboard. And look, now a nonchalant shark has swum up to our boat seeking more blood. And he can smell me, and I smell him smelling me because I have a good sense of smell. What do I have left to live for? Not you. My wife is dead. Take me, shark. Take me. I have nothing left. Goodbye.
I just wanted to compliment the chef on that delicious bloody mac and cheese. It was really, really good. You don't have a lot of good eats out here in the ocean. But yeah, thanks.
When I got on this lifeboat, I didn't really realize you guys were all a family. So sorry for butting in on that.
Will you help me? My two moms are gone. And I need an adult to help me.
The thing is, kid, kind of reading the room here, it seems like the situation is that we're all facing inevitable death here. And basically, all you can really do is just accept it, you know, honey? So how about you just give it a shot? Like, anything you want to say to the shark before he eats you up?
He's gonna eat me.
Josh, it's your Oscar moment.
I'm so sorry for how I've behaved on this trip, Mom and Mom. I know that you guys are gone. It's just that I didn't always appreciate what I had. You gave me mac and cheese and I wanted spaghetti. You told me that I couldn't touch buttons, but I wanted to. And now you're gone and I'm with this strange lady who just gave me really advanced advice. So it's gotta be now that I grow up and take it in stride. I can do this. My name is Tad Williams. I'm 8 years old, and I'm coming for you, shark. Give me the harpoon. Shark, shark. Let's rumble in the jungle.
Wow. I never thought that I would be a mom, but I guess I kind of was for a moment there. I guess I helped somebody out, if I do say so myself. So, guess all that's left for me to do is jump in the water with a shark. Hope you're still hungry, because if you're not, it's going to be a much slower death.
Yeah, I actually work for Shark Uber Eats. And so I can deliver you to some hungry, hungry sharks.
Oh, I hope they're tipping you well during this time. Bye.
Oh crap, not that button. Come on, buttons.
Sex with me.
All right.
The graphics.
Mike is just going to be a
Incredible.
shark for a while. I like Mike as a shark. Is that okay, Mike?
Exited shark.
Yeah, sure.
All right, just for a little while.
Just
Oh,
won't know when I'm during the line game if I'm up or not.
Oh, we'll have to bring old. We'll have to bring old Mikey back. Say goodbye to Mr. Shark. All right.
Hi, Mr. Shark.
Did my boat background help at all, or did it?
Well, I expected you to come rescue Laura because I saw a boat, and I'm like, oh, maybe he's gonna come in as the rescue guy, and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
was
feel like
like
it
the
helps
prop
set
guy
the
in
mood.
that scene.
I think that was good. I think you were doing environment work. You were out
That's
there.
what I was trying to go for, and yeah.
You were pretending to be a tree, pretending to be a wave. You're doing all that stuff, which
Yeah.
was perfect.
Making whoosh whoosh sounds.
Yeah.
So that was it went sadder than I thought it was gonna be.
It went sadder than people getting eaten by sharks.
Yeah, in my head it was so funny, and then I was like, oh, because that Nick Cage movie was so ridiculous, and then I was like, oh man, just like a bunch of people. You know what? Well, at least we have these 6 shark things we can use wherever we want now, so that's great.
Hell yeah.
6 sharks.
Shark.
Sure.
I gotta make him
Sure.
chomp. If he chomped, that'd be cool too. All right. So guys, we're in the home stretch of the show. Let me check my little thingy to see if there's anything I'm forgetting. We accomplished the mission. We had some fun. There's only one thing left to do, and you know what it is. We're gonna play Sex with Me. So, if you can, everyone, load up the chat with as many one-word suggestions as you can. For now, I'm going to hop on to a suggestion generator real quick so that I can just crank out a bunch of suggestions really fast. But yeah, if you can just get whatever one-word suggestions you can, just throw them on the chat. We'll use them all. We're going to go through these pretty quickly. But let's get our first one out there. The first suggestion, let's see what we got, is... Race car, RR. Race car. The first suggestion from Liz. Liz, that's cheating. It's okay though.
Race car.
Race car. The first suggestion is race car. Race car is the first suggestion.
Sex with me
Sex
is like a race car. I want to go real fast.
Sex with me is like a race car. Stuff comes out of a pipe.
Sex with me is like a race car. After a couple laps, we're gonna need to pit stop.
Sex with me is like a race car. I'm gonna date on ya.
Sex with me is like a race car. Slap paint on either side of me.
Sex with
So-
me is like a race car. I got a whole team working to keep this up. You know, the maintenance and all that. It's a whole team.
Sex with me is like a race car. Yeah, I got you sponsored.
Sex with me is like a race car. Some men have died.
Sex with me is like a race car. I'll show up in drag.
Sex with me is like a race car. I just go round and round and round and round.
All right. Sex with me is like a mall. A mall.
Sex with me is like a mall. Nobody goes there anymore.
Sex with me is like a mall. Annie Ann is there.
Sex with me is like a mall. It's the only thing to do in the suburbs.
Sex with me is like a mall. There's a food court in the middle of it.
Sex with me is like a mall. It was better in the 80s.
Sex with me is like a mall. We'll be slowly circled by old ladies.
Sex with me is like a mall closed for the pandemic.
Sex with me is like a mall. All of this real estate, it's not so useful anymore.
Sex with me is like a mall. The biggest one is in Minnesota.
All right, guys. Sex with me is like Alan Rickman. Sex with me is like Alan Rickman.
Sex with me is like Alan Rickman, unappreciated in its time.
Sex with me is like Alan Rickman. I'll snake your dick off.
Like sex with me is like Alan Rickman. You can slither into this chamber of secrets.
Sex with me is like Alan Rickman in Die Hard, dignified but also bad.
Sex with me is like Alan Rickman. I started my career late, but it really took off.
Sex with me is like Alan Rickman. I come hard.
All right.
Oh wait,
You got
sex
one?
with me is like Alan Rickman by Greptar's hammer.
I like that one. Sex with me is like bungee jumping. Bungee jumping.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. You stretch too far and it snaps.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. People do it on a dare.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. It's exciting for about 5 seconds.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. The base of the operation takes place on a bridge.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. I prefer to do it over water.
Sex with me is like after you.
Nope, go for it.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. I'm gonna do it on the rebound.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. It's probably safer to do it like here and not go abroad. Just health insurance reasons.
Sex with me is like. Go ahead.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. You're gonna need protection.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. I'll be engorged.
All right.
Sex with me is
I
like
like that
bungee
one.
jumping. I need a push to start.
Sex with me is like bungee jumping. Make sure you bring your harness.
All right. Cheez-Its. Sex with me is like Cheez-Its.
Sex with me is like Cheez-Its. Lots of residue on your fingers afterwards.
We got one in the audience. Clouds. Sex with me is like clouds.
Sex with me is like clouds. It's mostly water.
Sex with me is like clouds. Don't worry, just on the other side of it is sunshine.
Sex with me is like clouds. Kids will interpret it differently.
Sex with me is like clouds. Cumulonimbus. Come yellow nimbus.
Sex with me is like cloud. It'll be your final fantasy.
Sex with me is like clouds. There'll be a rainbow at both ends. Okay. Let's do Walker, Texas
Cloud
Ranger.
69.
Sex with me is like Walker, Texas Ranger. This is a hard one.
I don't know that
Sex with
show.
me is like Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm famous for pushing a kid in a wheelchair off of a cliff.
All right.
That's it.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. A cockroach.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. It keeps coming back.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. It lasts forever.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. There'll be no head for 2 weeks.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. You don't like to think about how I'm full of eggs.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. It's in every restaurant, but you don't really think about it.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. Turn on the lights and I'm gonna run away.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. You gotta get an exterminator to get rid of me.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. If you leave food out, I'm more likely to make an appearance.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. Even nuclear war won't stop me.
Sex with me is like a cockroach. Gross at first, but after you see it a couple times, you're like, cool.
This I'm gonna steal Mike's because this is in his brain, but he's probably not gonna say it. I'm gonna say the wrong quote too. Sex to me is like a cockroach, sugar and water.
You sound a little like Yoda. Sugar water.
Okay.
Sugar water. Men in Black.
What's he say when he's like?
My hands on my face like this.
Like this.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my hands on my head.
All right. So we're coming to the end of the night. We're gonna do 60 seconds and try to get as many Sex Is Me's out as we can in 60 seconds. All right. So there's no official name for this, but it's lightning round. That's what it is. Lightning round. All right. So for the last one, we're gonna get our suggestion is going to be the Old West. So 60 seconds on the clock. Sex With Me is like the Old West. Let's go now.
Sex With Me is like the Old West. Will Smith is there for some reason.
Sex Me is like the Old West will be done in 10 paces.
Sex with me is like the Old West. I'm the fastest shooter in the West.
Sex with me is like the Old West. You're going to need a horse to get around.
Sex with me is like the Old West. It's just a swinging door.
Sex with me is like the Old West. Lots of alcohol involved.
Sex With Me is like the Old West. You can ride this pony.
Sex Me is like the Old West and Most Wanted.
Sex with me is like the Old West, full of tumbleweeds.
Sex with me is like the Old West. The Transcontinental Railroad ends at the sex. Bye, guys.
Sex with me is like the Old West. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Sex with me is like the Old West, full of old-timey prostitutes.
All right. That was it. I meant to hit the buzzer. I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit that. We got 13.
Good.
I love how there was a crossover Alan Rickman / Old West Sex With Me right there. We had both. That was great. We also had one for the audience from the Stan Drew. They say Sex With Me is like the Old West, dry and dusty. Indeed it is. Indeed it is.
So good.
That's great.
Guys, this has been a wonderful show. Thank you very, very much for attending and having fun with us tonight. We're going to be back again next Friday with some more. I'm going to attempt some more new games. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably switch the shark out for something else next week, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Stay safe out there and have a good night.
Thank you,
See you guys.
Brandrew.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.